Okay. Alright. So we got the big one now. We got the big one now. I don't have much to say to start out with. Let's just get into this. The night. The roaring night. The one who's making the dark. The one who's trying to destroy the world. So that's our enemy. Up until today. Felt kind of like no matter how serious our adventures got. Yeah, I'm grabbing my controller. I'm not going to use the keyboard because the sticky down arrow. They were just part of another world. But now, someone's taken Undyne into the shelter. The real shelter. Kris, we have to do something before she's... There's no point to talking about it. Kris, hurry up and seal the fountain. It's time to wake up. Kris, are you listening? It's time to wake up. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Like, we were talking about Dark Worlds being dreams. Being, like, dream-coded. And now we just see Kris sleeping on the chair. Deltarune was a dream the whole time, but it affects reality somehow. I don't know. Wake up. Good morning, sleepyhead. Breakfast is waiting. Deltarune is waiting. Kris, your Deltarune is gonna get cold. Kris, hurry up or someone else will eat it. Pancakes. You enjoyed those pancakes. You could go back to sleep. However, if you did, you might end up missing the entire day. Sleep an incredibly long time. Sleep. You forced your eyes open a little bit longer. So Kris is just like super tired all the time. Oh, the Book of Hymns is gone. Oh, I never noticed that. The Book of Hymns is just missing from here. It's a TV. Its antenna was broken, but it's been taped up. Ah. Yeah, the Roaring Night. He came in, he slashed the antennas off. It's Chariel, the beloved living room chair. Oh. Oh, Kris. You are sleeping like a puppy. You will go? You will get ready to go? Ready to go? Did you rest well? Come to think of it, I had some very strange dreams. Oh well. No more TV just before bed. Kris, how the hell you sleep through breakfast like this? Butterscotch pancakes? Infinite omelets? They are infinite. You keep eating them and it's still the same amount. What the fuck? That's canon? Living like this has gotta be a sin. Oh, sitting. That reminds me. Susie, how would you like to go to service with us today? Sure. Oh, wonderful. Just let me find some clothes for you. Peachy. What the hell? We had to go to church? Damn it. I knew these pancakes were a trap. Well, time for me to get the hell. Kris, wait a sec. You remember last night, right? Undyne. That place she was taken to. The shelter. It's like close to the church, right? It's probably a long shot, but maybe someone around there knows how to get in. What would have been a better thing for her to say was something along the lines of, oh, I saw the Deltarune on that thing. Maybe the Deltarune has something to do with it. Because just proximity I don't think really matters that much.
to try and solve a mystery like this? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I mean, if we don't hurry and save her, then... Susie, Kris, come and try on your clothes.
Just a sec.
Here, try these on. Sorry, Susie, all that fits your Asriel's old clothes. Oh, Kris, does she not look perfect?
She looked very nice. Shut up! Don't say that!
Well, shall we all walk over together?
You have a car. Can we not take the car? You drove us to school. That's like the same distance, right? That's like 4 blocks down. That's like... Mom, no, I can't walk that far. I can only walk that far in the dream realm.
Well, let's just get this over with. Wait for me, pancakes. I'll be back for you.
It's a landline phone, but you already have a cell phone, okay. Well-watered flowers are blooming inside. Is she taking care of them? What the frick? Cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters and gingerbread humans. There's some cinnamony batter caked on the stovetop. Yeah, there's something else caked up on the stovetop. Somehow there's already wet fire stuck in the drain. Gross. Has anyone got to clean that up? There are many photos on the refrigerator. Don't show either. Stop hugging the fridge, freezer freak. Old family photo. What are those little horns you're wearing? It's almost like you were trying to... Did Kris speak there? Kris said something. Kris said like, Shut the fuck up! Asriel photo. Why'd you Photoshop Relzy to be... What? That's your brother? Yeah, now that I look at it, he looks, different. I said I get it! You can stop pointing out the differences! No, you see, that's not Asriel, that's Relzy. You see, Relzy, he's got the pink scarf and, like, the sort of green dress. And, like, you know, Asriel, he's, like, a lot older. He's got, like, this sort of, like... You know, he's got the sort of, like, curled horns, and he's got, like, this big-ass sword, and he's got this, like, syringe of rainbow energy. Yeah, like, there's a lot of differences between the two, Susie. I can't believe you haven't noticed that before. Is that the wardrobe up there? Because, like, here's the thing. After last time, I'm expecting there to be, like, a wardrobe in this house somewhere that we're just not seeing. Like, maybe there's some stuff behind the couch that we're not seeing. Like, there definitely is some stuff cut off here, because, like, the edge of this chair is cut off. The edge of this chair is cut off. So I'd assume the wardrobe would be, like, here. And it's just, like... Yeah, because we can't even see the bottom of the couch, right? We can't see the bottom of that table. We can't see the bottom of this couch. We can't see the bottom of these chairs. So there probably is just, like, a small amount of the house that is, like, cut off that we can't see. Yeah. Of course, the wardrobe could be that thing over the stove. I'm pretty sure that's just where they would keep the plates. Could be wrong. But, actually, now that I think about it, it would make sense for the wardrobe to be right next to the couch if, like, both of those things are related to, the Forgotten Isle, right? Like, the 7 flying aces were lost in the couch. And then, like, right next to that is the wardrobe where the trip ticket is. So maybe it's like... I'm kind of thinking that the Forgotten Man might just be the 7th flying ace. But he's, like, deeper in the couch than the other two. He's, like, maybe, like, in here, like, in the corner between, like, the couch and the wardrobe. Somewhere, like, here. Wait a minute. Is TV World the stand that the TV is on? And so the rest of this is like a gray zone. The rest of this is like a very decrepit gray zone. It's just like this thing that the TV is set on is like the Dark World. Maybe. Maybe. That makes sense. That's, of course, next to... What? Did you just call this thing Cherry-L? Kris is the narrator. Kris is the narrator. No, come on, say that again. Right. Before you sealed the fountain, we managed to find Tenna in the dock world. He was barely alive, but the Pippins and Shadow guys told me how to fix him. So I tried patching it up. Hope it worked out. Your mom kind of wants to throw him out, though. Let's find a new home for him fast. Okay, Kris? It's a TV. Its antenna was broken, but it's been taped up. Okay. Yeah, the Book of Hymns is gone. I assume it's just like Toriel packed it up so we could go to the church or something. But if it was the wizard guy, if it was like the Bibliox, then I don't know, maybe he went to go see the Forgotten Man. I don't know, wherever the Forgotten Man is. Maybe he's in the wardrobe now. Maybe he moved to the wardrobe. Hell no, wash your hands at church, Kris. Okay. There's no time to read random, unimportant text. Okay. It's cactus. It loves you, but it mainly shows a sharp side. Okay. I wonder what that's a reference to. If only there was a word for that kind of personality. Yeah, tsundere. A word you liked. Kris does like the word tsundere. So, are you a tsundere? It loves you, but it mainly shows a sharp side. Do you not actually hate me? Is the fandom just, like, completely wrong? Or do you hate me? Look, Kris, just be honest with me for, like, 5 seconds, alright? Is there anything I could do to make things better for you here? For, like... Do you want me to develop mod-making skills and make a mod that makes it so that, like, you don't have to go through the roaring or whatever? Or maybe you want to go through the roaring. Maybe you want to. Maybe you want that. I don't know. You open the drawer that contains how to draw dragons. Whoa, what the heck is... You shut the drawer as fast as humanly possible. Kris, hey, Kris! Can we say that again, Kris? Kris, hey! 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 It's hard to put into words, but for some reason, seeing Susie next to you, you felt like, whatever you were, for just right now, it might be okay. Susie's staring into the mirror with the two of you in it. No, she's not. Huh? What was I thinking? Nothing. Oh, you like thems. You like they. You like they. Now she's staring in the mirror. Get a good look at yourself, Susie. Get a good look at yourself. The door is locked. There's like something horrific going on in Toriel's room. Toriel's like a massive slob in Deltarune. And we're gonna go in there and the room's just gonna be an utter mess. There's gotta be a reason we can't go in there other than just chocolates. Hey, didn't know you owned a bird or something. I don't really like how you nodded at or something. You... Kris is trying to keep us a secret. That's like, okay, obviously, Kris is trying to keep it a secret that they like have us in this cage here. Kris is trying to keep this whole thing a secret. All they did is just like passively go, huh? Yup, something. What the hell is this giant blood stain? Just use vinegar, dumbass. Vinegar and hot water cleans it up. Look, we don't have time to... Somehow you and Susie made time to clean up the stain. Damn it, we're gonna be late. Damn it. What the hell does your brother have all the prizes? Wait a sec. There you go. The Susie prize for having me over at your house. I find it strange. Okay, so about the bloodstain thing. I'm not sure if just ripping the soul out causes Kris to bleed or whatever. Or if Kris is just like a self-harmer. Is Kris a self-harmer? Shit, that's bad. That's not good. That's not good, actually. And then, like, Susie comes in the room, and then, like, Kris just immediately cleans up the stain. So it's like... I mean, I guess this sort of relates to how Toriel is just, like, completely... It just completely does not notice any element of Kris's life whatsoever. Oh, gosh, that's weird to me. That's weird, though. That just, like... I guess Kris wasn't expecting anyone to come into this room. I guess that's probably what that means. Yeah. Your bed. Okay. Clothes drawer. Can we, like, toss some of your brother's CDs? No, I mean like a frisbee. For fun. Come on. Did Kris say something in between that? It was like, can we toss your brother's CDs? And then Kris is like, nah, we should keep him. He's gonna be home for college. And then, like, Susie's like, no, I mean, we'll use him as a frisbee. Can we, like, yeah. Okay. Haha! What is this computer wallpaper? What age did you and your brother draw this at? Glad we didn't go to this cyber world. What the hell? Hey, and in the corner, that's the cat thing from Castletown. That's Sham. You know, the shop thing, the cat, the Stitch thing, whatever. Oh, so Sham is on Asriel's computer. Oh, Sham might have been like a baby toy. Oh, Sham was another baby toy of Kris and Asriel's. Oh, and it went to the school. It went to, like, the resource room of the school for, like, the really young kids to play with during, like, their free time. I was in one of those resource rooms. I was a resource room kid. So it's like I did all my schoolwork in, like, the resource room. And we did just have, like some toys in, like, the wardrobe that we got to play with during our free time. There was like these Lego rip-off things that I could use to make, like, really cool alien-looking things. I remember them. Yeah. And then the other thing is that, like, is the final boss with Rainbow Wings the Forgotten Man? Oh, that'd be another interesting thing. Like, the Forgotten Man, I'm definitely after Chapter 3. I'm thinking the Forgotten Man is something in Kris's house if it's a Darkner. Oh, wait, but it affects the light world, too. Interacting with the Eggman affects the light world in several ways. Doesn't it? Because then you can get, like, you can go to the diner and talk to the Eggman. Oh, shoot. Wait. Ah, frickin', this guy's an enigma. Hey, and in the corner, that cat thing from Castletown. Or the shop thing, the cat, the Stitch thing, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Now this might be a little mean, but there's $5 in your brother's drawer. Take it. Take it. You reluctantly borrowed $5. Look, if he didn't take it, he didn't need it, right? You have already taken enough. You could barely see it. A patch of sunlight that shouldn't be there. Yeah, we get it, Toby. We get it. You really didn't want to put these in the light world. Felt different in your hand, and you knew what it was. So Kris knows what these are. Okay. Those sure. Okay. Let's go to church. Blanky.
Alright, we're here. Now, Kris, Susie, I have to prepare for choir now. You two behave yourselves, alright?
Yeah, of course. Don't have to tell me twice.
Kris, show Susie where to sit down, alright?
Guess we gotta go through that big door. Unless you want to look around first. Oh yes, the big double doors. It's a bookshelf full of hymnals and scripture. And some copies of Lord of the Hammer. So, I'm kind of wondering. Lord of the Hammer is like based off the prophecy, right? But it's like a story, right? Like Gerson Boom wrote Lord of the Hammer is like his own little story, his own little like fictional story. I'm kind of wondering if people interpret the prophecy through Lord of the Hammer. Does that make sense? Right? Like Gerson Boom had like his own interpretation of the prophecy, which he used to write Lord of the Hammer, which also had like his own stuff in there. It also had like his own flair, his own like little creative elements. So I'm kind of wondering if just after all this time, like Gerson Boom's probably like super old as well. Like he might actually be as old as like Tolkien would be if he was alive today. So I'm kind of wondering if Hometown just like in like the visual that the Hometown residents get in their mind of the prophecy is just the story of Lord of the Hammer. They just think that Lord of the Hammer is gonna happen. You hear various people rehearsing inside. Damn, we don't have to sing too, do we? When I was little, I remember being somewhere like this. Got in trouble for yelling the wrong song. Like, how am I supposed to know the melody the first time? Or where the song starts? Or ends? Or whatever. There's people rehearsing inside. No, I can get that. I don't like singing along with other people because I don't know when to start or stop. Kris, go get jugs. We're keeping this. Actually, stop. There's a motion sensor to stop free drinks. Damn. Well, at least we got the free milk. Oh, yeah, the free milk in the alleyway. Kris, go get jugs. We're keeping it. Oh. Okay. It's an altar full of hope candles. Each one has a person's name on it. HP candles? Asriel, Asgore, Kris. Your mother must have lit those ones. Your mother lit the Asgore one. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I don't think Toriel wants Asgore to be miserable. She just doesn't want to be with him anymore. Susie pretended to blow out your candle. Happy birthday, loser. Okay. It's the door to some sort of office. Seems like a decent place for clues. Let's not break in when your mom is around, though. She probably got a sixth sense for you doing something wrong. It's a fire extinguisher. For some reason, you have the feeling Susie will say something stupid about it. They should make one of these that shoots whipped cream. The fire. Okay. I like these little rafters in the foreground. That's nice. That's atmospheric. Heck yeah, back in the bus. Your mom can barely see us back here. You aren't gonna sleep, are ya? I'll watch. Yeah, she'd probably notice if you started snoring. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming again today on this glorious day of days. Please stand for the opening song. Heaven knows the story that we've borne from our hearts. Is that like a Friday Night Funkin' on lyrics moment in my Deltarune soundtrack? You may now close your hymnals. Hey, I didn't know Noelle was so good at singing. Dang, let's leave Lidas next time. Now for the reading of the holy words. Everyone please welcome Caddy Kattenheimer to the stand. Like, hey everybody, what's up? Is this thing on? Lol. Caddy, do you have the reading papers? No, I'm good. I, like, memorized it. You memorized it. Yeah, like, so is everyone, like, ready to rock? Woo! 3, 2, 1, go, Z's! Kris, you didn't bring anything to do, did you? It has this cool prophecy foretold by time and space, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but oh yeah, certainly. There's like these heroes, and they're so cool, and have like swords and stuff. And there's like one with horns, maybe. He's honestly so cute. How'd you predict? There aren't any pictures. That's important. There aren't any pictures. I don't know why, I just imagine him as, like, being super cute. Oh my gosh, pinch his cheeks and give him pumpkin pie. Like a fat free cat. Oh, I didn't get to read that in time. I can't read these in time. They're... What's amazing is these heroes are, like, they're, like... They could be, like, any one of us, you know? So, like, that's the thing, like... You gotta keep in mind, we could all be the heroes. Someone that could change the world, right? So, like, we should be nice to each other. That's, like, the main thingy of our religion. Just be nice to everyone, because we're all like a family. No matter what kind of person or who they are. Like, maybe I'm a hero, too. Heroes capitalized. Maybe I'm keeping a secret from you guys. Psych, it's totally not me. Or is it? Like, totally keep you guessing, right? And like, okay, yeah, that's not the whole thing. Maybe some bad things happen in the story, too. Like, what's it called? A calamity? But, like, it's, like, all cool because, like... Okay, actually, I don't remember what happens. Yeah, that's the thing. There's gonna be a huge calamity. I always fell asleep during the reading. There's gonna be a huge calamity, but, like, we can do whatever we want after the calamity happens. We could, like, rebuild the world after the calamity. Hey, Mom and Dad! Like, shout out to my little sister. Couldn't make it here today. I don't know what she's doing. Summoning demons or something, lol. Like, she does that, right? I love my fucked up little sis. She should come here and, like, bask in, like, some totally holy light sometime. What the? You're drinking the what? You are not an ordained minister. You should not be saying these things. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I think that means it's done. Okay, she talked a little bit too fast. I didn't get to read everything she said, but I think we should keep some of those things in mind. Like, there are no pictures. So when we go in the Dark World and we see pictures, none of the pictures we see are actually what the prophecy is. They could be, but they're like an interpretation. The pictures we see in the Dark World is like an interpretation of what's going to happen. And then I also found it interesting when she brought up the Calamity, and then she was like, okay, I don't remember what happens next. And that's like the huge thing, right? Is that the Calamity is the ending, right? It's the end of the world. It's the roaring. It could be the banishing. The banishing and the roaring could be one and the same thing, for all we know. But then after that huge calamity, we get to rebuild the world somehow. We get to, like, write our own story, right? I don't know. That's kind of like the way I interpret that this ending is going to be. I think before I did think, oh, we gotta find some way to stop the calamity from happening. Like that's what the ending scene of Chapter 4 made me think is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to find some way to prevent the final tragedy of the prophecy. But now what I'm thinking is that Susie might have read it wrong. And that makes sense because when Susie is saying the words and the pictures, she assumes that they're both gonna come true. But it's like the text doesn't change, but the pictures do. Right? And so I'm kind of thinking if, like, the final tragedy is something Susie misread. And then even after that, right, like, because I'm going to have to talk about this a little bit more when we get to the final prophecy scene, I feel like. But, like, I think she could have read it wrong. And then after the final calamity, we can kind of do our own thing from there, right? Because no one remembers what the ending is. No one remembers the ending. So we can kind of write our own ending. And whatever we write, will come true, right? We have prophecy and free will, right? I don't know. That's the idea that I kind of like for, like, Deltarune's ending. I'm not 100% convinced that's the way it's going to work. I think you need to be careful with these let's break fate narratives. Because, like, when you do that, it's like you can sometimes break the established rules of the universe that you have. Just for the sake of, like, making one character like this epic badass who's just, like, above the narrative or something. Are we above the narrative? Are we the angel and we're, like, above the narrative? I don't know. I just think you gotta keep the rules of your, like, universe consistent, right? And sometimes that can be hard with these, I mean, that's like a difficulty with making a story based on a prophecy in general, is that if you do it wrong, you can, like, if you do it wrong, you can, like, kind of break your story, I guess. Look in pocket for fun. Alright, now we're talking. Let's see what the hell you got here. Smellable stickers, peppermint crunch. Susie, you just ate a darkener. A glass shard. Fucking what? I'm sorry. Would that be different if we, would that be different if we didn't beat the night? Orange hard candy. Crunch. Nice, that should be enough. Alright, let's mess with the stickers first. You inhaled the sticker's aroma. Smells like marshmallows. Fragrant, but not overpowering. Now what? Put a sticker in a good place. You put the sticker under your eye. Try to look like your band outfit. Yeah. Now both sides are equal. Huh? Hey, who said you could put stickers there? You know what that means, dumbass? Sticker war. Well, that used up all of them.
Aw, the reading's over? Aw, okay.
thus concludes the first reading. Thank you, Catty. That was just awful. You laughed maniacally for like the entire second half of that, and that was just, I don't know, are you okay? Do you need to see someone? No one laughs for that amount of time at something that frankly isn't that funny. Now for today's sermon, we once again share a passage by my late father, Gerson Boom. He always managed to put into words what we could never quite say ourselves. Now let us begin. We shall never know the pieces of the prophecy lost to time. But was everything important truly written down in those words? Myself, I see a blank page as an invitation to write. And you see, I think this is like a big part of it, is that like there's so much pieces of information that we're missing that we kind of need to fill in those spaces ourselves when like we're playing the rest of this game, you know? To take the future and make it your own. Listening to this, your eyes became heavy. The future is what we make it. Kris! Hey, Kris, get up! We don't have any time to waste. We have to get to the bottom of this. The bottom of these two sweet, sweet cups of juice. Yeah, church flavor. Anyway, you go ask around about the shelter codes. Me, I'll make sure there's nothing hidden. In here! Yes! Hey, Kris, I'll get to the bottom of this juice. You get to the bottom of the clues. Clues. Whatever. The longer you trip, the more I'm gonna sip. Okay. Ah, Kris, it is most wonderful to see you worshipping here today. And with a friend, too. Did you seek something from me? I find it interesting, because like in the first chapter we established that Kris doesn't actually go here a lot. But Kris did go here. Because like, I don't know, like I got the vibes in chapter 1 that Kris doesn't go to like church a whole lot. But then it's like come chapter 3, it was just like they just woke up and it's just like assumed that Toriel would just be like taking Kris to church today, right? Maybe I misread it. Maybe it's just like I don't know. I don't know. But it doesn't even feel like necessary to go here to like It doesn't feel necessary to go here for the sake of the Roaring Group Chat's plan, you know? Like, all that needs to happen is just that the Dark World needs to be formed in here. There's no actual, like, benefit to the conspiracy for Kris to be here. In fact, like, Kris being here kind of, like, I don't know, it kind of, like, challenges the conspiracy a little bit. Because then Susie's gonna be here, and she's gonna be looking for clues and stuff to get into the bunker, right? I don't know. I don't know, it's... For some reason, I feel like Kris chose to go here for a reason that I don't know. And maybe it was just to drink the fruit juice. Maybe it was just fruit juice day, and they wanted to drink the fruit juice. I could get that. And with a friend, too. Did you seek something from me? Enter the shelter. Bangin' sermon, my man. Thank you, Kris. Although I did see that it put you to sleep. I know, I do not exactly have a flair for entertainment. That's why I don't write my own sermons, or anything anymore. I don't think my father could rest well knowing I was tarnishing his legacy. Dude, I meet your father in, like, the frickin', like, the rest of this game. He would love to hear your own story. He would love to hear, like, your own legacy, right? Kris, did you seek something from me? Enter the shelter. Kris, I do not know what you are experiencing recently, but Kris, please, look to the angel for guidance. I will pray for you as well. Yeah, I got a lot of mucus. Oh man, I got a lot of mucus. Enter the shelter. So he doesn't want us entering the shelter. Are you part of the roaring group chat? Are you part of the roaring group chat? If Alvin's part of the roaring group chat, I think he's like the least involved with it. I definitely think he could be part of it, but like... Asgore. Ah, your father. He typically comes here at night. He prays for you much, Kris. For Asriel, Toria, Rudy, and his flowers, too. As if those flowers were alive. You should join your mother in praying for him as well. Kris, it's good you can get some sleep, even if it's from my words. This is a day of rest, after all. Oh yeah, and they meet on Saturdays as well. This is the weird Seventh-day Adventists. They think that Michael is God. Kris, stay away from the shelter. Was that mean? Oh, that might have been mean. I'm sorry. Asgore. The poor man. It seems the angel has made a difficult path for him. Okay. Alright. Code. If you mean the code to success... Oh! Now that's interesting. Because Kris doesn't want us to find a shelter code, right? But then Kris goes up to this person and says code. I just interact with the person and then, like, Kris says code. Huh. Wait a minute. Okay, I've been overthinking this. I've been overthinking this. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh my gosh, I've been overthinking this. Hang on. Wait, but why? No, all I did was press Z. I didn't say code. Kris said code. Wait. Wait. Ah! Wait. What the heck? What? Wait. 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 What? Maybe Kris is assuming what I want Kris to do in this situation? Perhaps? If you mean the code to success, look at my man and my girl. They knocked out the whole dang congregation. Way to go, family! I know what it's like to have like an older football fan in your life who just like does like these loud cheers and claps. I know what it's like to have a football fan as a family member. That's all I'm gonna say. The congregation was massacred. They got shut down. Is that foreshadowing? Are we all gonna die? No one will ever come here again. Kattenheimers stay winning. It feels like foreshadowing that the world's gonna end. Okay. Hey, what's going on? My little girl kicked butt today. My big girl too. Huh? Code? Locked door. I'm a simple man, Kris, but my genius daughter will know. So every time we do click on the character, Kris is asking code. Or locked door. Okay. So is Kris trying to figure out the code? Maybe Kris feels pressure to do it because both us and Susie are here. Maybe. Maybe Kris feels like, oh, we gotta go with the plan. Oh, you know what? It probably is just to keep up appearances with Susie. It probably is just because Kris needs to make Susie think that Kris is trying to find the code to the bunker. But Kris is not actually trying to find the code to the bunker because Kris already knows the code to the bunker. And Kris wants to ask in a very specific way, to which none of them will give us information about the door. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. This kid is playing 40 chess with me. Oh my gosh. I'm a simple man, Kris, but my genius daughter will know. There's a cartoon fishbone grill for all the girls of the house. A cartoon fishbone grill for all the girls of the house. We are crunching bones. We are feminists. What does that... Wait. No. Wait. Today is a fishbone grill. What? Are you foreshadowing that Undyne is gonna die? We are crunching bones. We are feminists. Undyne is gonna get killed by the feminists. That seems counterproductive. Chrissy, oh my gosh, you came to see me? So cute. Huh? Code locked? Huh? Sorry, I don't get it. But Noelle knows a lot about being locked out. And, like, codes are for nerds, lol. Noelle knows a lot about being locked out. Yellow text means pay attention. Yellow text is a hint to where to go next. Kris, fauled you. I bet you thought I was catty. No, I really didn't. Today's game was wild. I think we won. What? Codes? They're treating it like a sports game. This whole congregation is treating the sacred meeting like a sports event. What the heck are you talking about? Codes? Sorry, I don't know that. Never will. Been real. Sorry. Don't know that. Oh my gosh, your speech is getting mixed up. I don't know that. I don't know codes. Never will. Been real. What is with your speech? Your speech is getting mixed up. For her, I go to the big church match as her substitute player. Yeah, you're literally just treating this like a sports match. You know what's probably the case? Is that, like, Jockington is so dumb that he doesn't know what a religion is. And so Caddy just told him it was a sports event. Jockington, buddy, I have some things to explain to you. So in the beginning, okay, for me, she covered in hair, always. What does that mean? What does she covered in hair always mean? We do what the others can, N''T. Oh no, Jockington, oh no, he's broken. She covered in hair. In here? In hair. What? Well, she's a cat. She's covered in cat fur. Okay. Shelter? Huh? No. Now, you know that's not a wholesome place. Okay, so you also don't think I should go to the shelter. Are you part of the Rory group chat? There's no way old lady McGuff is part of the frickin' like chess club. I guess it's just like established thing in this universe that the shelter is just a no-no place. The shelter is taboo. You could stand to learn a thing or two from that polite young man, Burgley. You got his name wrong too. Just the other day, that young man told me you wave dash. I haven't told your mother. But please, for dear, shame. Well, you wave dash. Oh, and he haven't mentioned that it took place in a videos game. Okay. She's shyly running a cup of juice through her gills. It's kind of cute. Sharon's actually kind of cute. Code? No clue. I don't go here. I just randomly decided to today. By the way, that girl's reading was like so bad. You were actively seeking out interactions with her. You were actively seeking out interactions with her, I'm sure. It was so awful. You can't help but smile, you know? Like, what does that girl think she knows? Think she'll go to the diner after this? I mean, I am. Guess I have to watch her to make sure she doesn't go. You're a stalker, is what you are, Bratty. You're a stalker. Stalker? I hardly know her.
Yo, Kris, didn't expect to see you here. And with Susie. You know, last time at the shelter, you know, that wasn't cool.
Susie will not be tamed.
Sure, Kris. Just as long as you have her spare us, okay? Kris?
Everyone's afraid of Susie. Everyone is afraid of Susie.
Kris, if you want to know something, our teacher's right over there, you know.
Okay.
Kris, put anything in your hair before you came here today? No? You mean you ate gel? Get it? Ha? Get it? Get it? Get it? Huh? Pretty good, right, Kris? Why don't we hang out more anyway?
Don't laugh.
Well, it's not funny. Do humans not have any sense of humor or something? Yeah, Snowy,
Shelter.
Shelter! I hardly know!
I literally just made that joke.
What? Hey, be nice to your mother. All she talks about at choir. You're a little snowball. A little slushy. Make your mother proud, Kris. Kris, be nice to your mother, your father, your brother, and all others.
That is good life advice. I'm not too religious, man, but like, I just love coming here. The atmosphere, the structure, the community, it's just so groovy there. And yeah, the juice. My boyfriend loves the juice. Juice. Your teacher looks thirsty.
Hi, Kris. Kind of funny seeing you here without Asriel.
Key.
Huh? Key? You don't mean I was singing off key?
Yeah, so here Kris just said key. Okay.
Kris, don't tease Noelle.
Yeah, I'll kick your ass.
Dad! Rudy. But he's right, Kris. Toriel! Hi, Kris.
Oh yeah, so Kris doesn't actually come here a lot. Kris just decided to go today. Is Kris looking for codes? No, Kris is with the Roaring group chat. Kris would already know the codes. Ah, this might be complex. This might be a complex conspiracy. Locked door.
Huh? You mean, I got locked out of my house? That's why, well, I used to end up at your place sometimes. And, you know, you'd help me break into my own room. Even then, my mom never gave your family a spare key. She never even kept anything at City Hall, either. No keys, no documents, no handmade gifts, anything. Everything important she always keeps locked down at home.
This felt like some pretty useful information.
Hi, Kris. Kind of funny seeing you here without Asriel.
Nice singing.
Huh? Thanks. Where'd that come from? I don't think you've ever complimented me before. Ever. You know, if you wanted to join the choir, you could. I always missed, I liked hearing you play the piano.
Oh, and you know, this is something that also goes to prove that, like, Kris stopped playing the piano before we came along, right? Cause like, Kris stopped playing the piano for 3 days. Everyone is so whimsically nostalgic and missing it. Everyone's got this, like, melancholic nostalgia for Kris not playing the piano correctly for, like, 3 days. No, Kris gave up piano playing a long time ago. It's just like, maybe, like, here's the thing. Is Kris at the age where they think Stay's too old for hobbies? You know? Like, Kris is in that rebellious teenage phase where they're too cool for anything. They're too cool to experience an ounce of happiness ever again. Man, this is, I will say it's interesting reading this much into every little thing someone says in the game. I want you to...
I'm getting better at singing, you know. The times of you covering your ears so I scream, Jingle Bells! Those are over, you know?
Oh yeah, it's because things change.
Hi, Kris.
Locked door.
Oh, I see. That wasn't a question. At all. You're just repeating the same words like a parrot. I shouldn't have answered so seriously.
So is Kris just like running around the church going, locked door! Key! The shelter! So, like, no one can really comprehend that Kris is asking for clues. Maybe that's what it is. Is that, like, this is, like, Kris's excuse to tell Susie, I asked people for shelter keys, but they didn't know what I was saying.
Nice singing. I mean, sometimes I miss... I always liked hearing you play the piano.
Hey, Christmas! Look at this sight that crawled out of that little igloo. Key. Key lime pie. Boy, do I have some memories of that.
Not here, Rudy. This is a holy place.
Key. Key lime pie. Okay, yeah, this is just the same thing. Sometimes they actually do have other dialogue if you choose the options again. Noelle.
Noelle, your singing has gotten so lovely. You, Kris, and Asriel should perform sometime. Huh? It would be nice to go caroling together.
Kris will sing. Kris will sing swears.
Kris will sing swears. Kris will sing swears.
Christmas. Look at the Santa Claus. Well. Asgore.
I'm grateful for your wife's...
Care.
Your wife's financial support to him.
She doesn't want to say Carol. She doesn't want to refer to Carol by name. Is there a reason for that? Or is it just to let the audience know that Carol is the name of his wife? Maybe.
Financial support to him. I just wish she did not support his conspiracy theories. His, you know, what? His conspiracy theories.
His, you know what? His conspiracy theories?
One more word and you're soaked, Mr. Holiday.
One more word. What was I supposed to say, sweetheart? Oh, he's one of them sweetheart guys. He's one of them guys who uses the term sweetheart. If you don't support his you-know-what... Actually, so I said Asgore again. What did Kris say about Asgore? Did Kris just say Asgore? Or did Kris say, I don't support his you-know-what? If you don't support his you-know-what, that just means we gotta.
Kris, please bring up a new topic.
Wait, you're in support of his you-know-what? Oh, this is a topic we always miss because we always assume that when there's the choice options, there's only one set of dialogue. Oh, fudge, Rudy Knight's canon, isn't it? Oh, shoot. Toriel knows! No, there's gotta be another explanation for this. Wait, what is his you-know-what then? What is his you-know-what? It's something Rudy knows about and says, we gotta support it. It's something Rudy, at the very least, does not see as a big deal. That's interesting to me. Well, of course, Toriel might not know about the conspiracy theories. Toriel might be talking about something else.
Sorry, honey, I'm still catching up with Rudy. You and Susie can go home earlier if you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to Alfisk.
Kris, a nice surprise seeing you here. Darn, I need a drink, but Susie's over there. If I go make my 1% red and 1% yellow and 1% blue and 1% green and 1% vermilion and 1% freedom and 1% wing and 1% ding and 1% freedom and 1% pre-number phantasm and 1% juice combo, I know she'll make fun of me for it somehow.
I really want a 25% red, 75% yellow drink, but... Oh, is Alphys thinking this? Oh, because it is in parentheses. Oh, that's one thing I don't pay attention to is the parentheses. Because sometimes parentheses means that the character's like speaking in a whisper voice. But sometimes it means their thoughts. You carefully titrated the juice into your glass. You return the drink to the cycle of Susie. Whoa, nice juice combo. Looks cool. Ball of junk. Ball of junk, a small ball of accumulated things in your pocket. Info. There's a small shard of something in your pocket. It feels like glass, but... So I do have glass here. Is that a shadow crystal? That might just be the shadow crystal we got from the night. It doesn't seem... Okay. Is that the black shard or the shadow crystal? That's something important.
My throat is parched. Kris, is that my special combo drink recipe? Did you want to talk about something?
No! Thanks for the enthusiasm, Kris. Well, I think at the very least, Kris probably doesn't want to go around and ask people about the shelter and key, but kinda has to, you know? But the thing is that when you press Z on something, it's always like Kris choosing what to say. Like, you don't... Like, pressing Z does not mean talk to them about the shelter code specifically. It means interact with the character. So, I don't know. It's hard to read. It's hard to read. Undyne. Yesterday evening, Officer Undyne actually invited me here. She said, I've been in town a while. I should make more friends, you know? Which is why it's kind of awkward she's not even here. I actually can't even reach her at all. Do you want to talk about something? Oh, I can't even talk about Undyne anymore. Shelter. Huh, shelter? Why would you want to go there? Put hay inside new house for Susie. Huh? Like she's some kind of horse? Wouldn't she just eat the hay? Wait, let's not seriously go into this topic. That being said, Kris, I don't think you should. Try to go in there by yourself? I don't think you should... Wait, is she saying try to go in there by yourself, or I don't think you should try to go in there by yourself? The shelter, it's a place for people to survive an emergency, right? But ever since I moved here, it's been closed for some reason. Makes me wonder if even if there was some disaster, whatever's inside there might be worse. Of course, that's maybe just my paranoia speaking. But I will say, I've only ever seen a couple of people head over there. Who? Undyne. And the mayor. You saw Undyne go over there and the mayor? You weren't watching last night because then you know that she was kidnapped. But Undyne does go over there? So if you ask the mayor and Undyne to chaperone you, I'm sure that might be able to help you with your project? No way Undyne's part of the Roaring group chat. No way. No. No. By the way, in the process of asking Undyne, you could tell her to call me or text me back. Or, I guess just otherwise find out if she hates me. That would really help me out. She's sort of not answering my calls. Felt like you gathered enough clues to tell Susie. Maybe she's referring to some time before the shelter was turned into a dock world. No, but then she says ever since I got here, the shelter's been like clocked off. Maybe they were using the shelter for like official city business and then they like turned it into a dark world at some point after because like the Roaring group chat is 100% just a conspiracy theory on how to get Des back. Like that's the motivation, I'm sure. Either to find out what happened to Des or to get her back. Back from the dead. Which is why it's like I kind of find it interesting if like Kris is trying to control the soul, right? Like Kris is trying to cage the soul because it's like, I'm doing this for you, Des. I'm showing you a sharp side, but like I'm doing this for you because I want you to come back to life. I could see that. I could see that. Then, of course, that would mean that Kris probably isn't the vessel discarder, then. I don't know. A lot of stuff to piece together. A lot of stuff to piece together. If you haven't noticed, all my little clues that I put together don't really fit together exactly. If you want to know more about the shelter, ask the mayor and Officer Undyne. And I recommend forgetting about the hay. Thanks for the enthusiasm, Kris. Tell Susie the info. Explain the clues. Cool, let's see what you got. You explain the situation to Susie. So the only two leads we got are Undyne and the mayor. Huh. I guess if we think about the three symbols on the shelter, that pretty much tracks. One looked like the church symbol. Don't got the code yet, but it could be here. One looked like the badge the cops wear. So Undyne probably knew something too. Yeah. Undyne probably knew something too. One looked like a pine tree. And the mayor likes trees, right? I mean, there's one in City Hall. The only thing is, the only suspicious thing about Undyne is that she apparently just did have access to the shelter. That's like the only thing, though. Like, all these other characters is like, Alvin robbed a grave. Asgore's got this massive conspiracy board in his basement and has like a prophecy panel about him. And then like, and then Carol is like the mother of suspicion. And then like Kris is fucking Kris. And then the night's the Roaring Night. Papyrus is just missing, I guess. And that's like the only reason he's suspicious, is that like we've never even really seen him in game yet. There's trees, right? I mean, there's one in City Hall. Maybe that's why the Knight captured Undyne. They wanted to take their code so they can get in. But in that case, they'd have to know the other two codes too. Someone who goes to church, who knows the mayor, Asgore, Rudy, Azrael, Des. Who also has something to do with the caps. Who the hell could that be? Guess City Hall is our best bet for now. I definitely think like the clues Susie lists out here definitely kind of point to Asgore, right? Because it's like, who has something to do with the police? Asgore. Who knows the mayor? Asgore. Who goes to church? Asgore. It's like, if there's one character that embodies those three things, it is Asgore. If it's three different characters, then we've got like a whole group chat here. We got Asgore, we got Carol, we got Alvin, we got Papyrus, we got Des, we got Kris, we got freaking, like, I don't know, Device Friend, we got Lancer, we got Wing Gaster, we got Dirty Brother, we got Brother apostrophe S, we got freaking Brother Killer, we got Sans Sheriff, we got Prunzel, we got all these characters. I don't know where I was going with that. City Hall's our best bet for now. What? Noelle said her mom keeps everything important at home? Oh, Kris just said that. Kris just said, let's go to Noelle's house. Wait. Maybe it's to distract Susie so the Dark World could be made. So just to get her away from the church. But then we're also going to Noelle's house where the code is. Kris, why are you actively trying to bring Susie to where the code is if you're trying to keep the codes away from her? Oh, is it double-mindedness? Oh, it's double-mindedness. Isn't it? Ah, Kris wants to save Undyne. Kris is having doubts about police sacrifice. And, but like, at the same time, Kris is just afraid to go against the Knight and the chess club. Oh, that's what it's gotta be, isn't it? Kris is having a crisis of loyalty, I guess. Oh no, wait. Oh, wait. This is what happens. I don't think Toby thinks about these characters as much as we do. Yeah, wait, now that I think about it. Her mom's the mayor, right? And the front of their house, it's got pine trees all over. Kind of like the holidays, just got frozen in place. Maybe if we can sneak in there ourselves, we might be able to find a clue in there. I got an idea. Hey, nice singing.
Susie! How did you... Why are you... What brings you to a church, Susie?
You know, Juice.
Oh, right, sure. That's why I come too?
Right?
Yeah.
It looks like blood.
Definitely! That's why I'm always drinking it!
Yeah, too bad they just ran out of blood.
Where are you going with this?
Let me get straight to the point.
Yes?
Look, Noelle. You wanna work on our projects together? You know, at your place?
Huh? Yeah, I'd have to ask my mom. I'm not sure she'd... Yes, yes, we can do it, yes.
Really? Dang, that was easy. Boom! And Kris high-five Susie then, as well. So... Oh, yeah, it's gotta be that Kris just has, like, two different conflicting desires, right? Cool, we'll see you later.
Oh, Kris is coming too? I mean, of course! Right, it's for the school project. So, should I invite Birdley then?
Oh, hell no.
Okay. Well, feel free to, come over anytime.
Sure. We gotta go to school first anyway.
Oh, on a weekend? I mean, cool. Sounds normal. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Hell yeah, that went perfectly. Let's ball.
Oh, Kris, Susie, how about going to the diner? I have to come back to church in a few hours for choir practice. It would be nice to have a little treat before then.
Oh, Tori, what a coincidence seeing you here. Stalker, I hardly know her. Just after church ended too.
Oh, hello, Asgore,
Oh, Tori, would you look at that? It seems I had some extra flowers lying around, and...
Asgore, I think I have to go. I'm sorry. Can we talk later?
Of course. Aw. Well, little blossoms, we tried our best. Just hope Asriel will be able to see us all back to normal. Oh? Oh, Kris, how are you doing? Did the divorce happen after Asriel went to college? I'm assuming that's what happened. Like, Des went missing before Asriel went to college, but then maybe the divorce happened, like... Oh, wait, but I think Asgore left before Asriel did. In, like, the Tenna backflash sequence, which would imply the divorce. But it could also just imply that Asgore's working on the conspiracy. Would you like some flowers? Here, share with your friend. See you later, alligator. Is that like saying see you later, black guy in this universe? Because, like, there are just alligators that exist, and they're people. Hey, let's change the hell out of these clothes. Now what? Want to check on Relzy at school? We should probably catch him up on the plan. Or I guess we could go to Noelle's first. Whatever you want to do, do it. It's the weekend. Dude, that's the last place we should go right now. These clothes hold no power over you anymore. Your church clothes have returned to the earth. Okay. I always go down first. I always go down first in these hometown exploration sequences. The Chapter 4 hometown stuff just takes a bit taking too long! On the shelter was a strange panel. Looked like a digital security lock. There were 3 entry fields and 3 symbols beside them. One had a pine tree beside it. One had an officer's badge. And one had the Deltarune. Door opens to let me in. What if Kris does want to go to save Undyne, but Kris is afraid of the night? Kris is afraid of fighting the night again. Oh, I could see that. And you know what? I'll talk about it. I have one idea in mind. We'll talk about it later when we get to it. The milk looker's gone! I didn't get his dialogue because he left! What? I did not expect the milk looker to leave. Look, I was not expecting the milk looker to leave. And yes, I know who he is because I needed to read up on all of the glup shitos for the AU I was making. Kris, not right now, pal. Leave me alone. Not right now, kids. Right now, kids. See the idea of hanging out? Going to a graveyard? Works for me, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that's their mother, right? Yeah, that's Snowy, that's their mother. Yeah, okay. I can't read the... Yeah, but that's Snowy, that's their mother. Now, I kind of think it would be cool if these guys... I think I said this in the video before. I think it'd be cool if, like, these guys came back to life in a similar way that the Gerson statue did later on in this chapter. I think that'd be a cool way to bring, like, Snowy and Mutler and Shira into things. Flowers in a trash can, nothing unusual. Ice Wolf prepares for the festival, call me Fafa. Mayor ordered Ice Wolf to buy flowers. Nice business for Flower Man. Mayor ordered Ice Wolf to buy flowers. Oh. Carol doesn't want to see Asgore go bankrupt. But she's very direct about it. She's like, stop giving away flowers for free. You have to sell them. The mayor killed my briefcase with a giant katana. The briefcase is alive. It's either a monster or a Darkner. So, that is actually a good choice of words. I can't complain. I voted for this. I don't need opinions from a little pig squeak like you. Go look at some milk and grow your eye bones. Okay, so Kris says their opinion. I don't need opinions. Go look at some milk and grow your eye bones. What are you looking here for? Something important? The mayor keeps everything important at her own house for extra security. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. So far, politically, all I've really done is stand here and look important. And I'm starting to get disillusioned with the political system. That's all politics is. If only the mayor let me do something else around here. It's never gonna have any different dialogue. It's never gonna have any different dialogue. Never. Not once. Ever. Not the non-sentient items. What's going on here? Kris, you walk with the accursed beast. I warn you, you believe you are holding her leash, but you are the one being led into the dark. That seems accurate, I guess. Parents. Kris, trying to decide between levitation spell to save parents and immolation spell. to turn the tree into blazing pyre. After that, I'll try a big ladder, maybe. So comes the beast and Kris. Kris, careful. You know not the forces you betangle. Kris, it is too late for you. Your corruption is fatal. But promise you'll keep away from the light, Kris. Keep Susie away from Noelle. Huh? Hey, you can hate me or whatever, but Noelle can hang out with whoever she wants for a ball. If you wanted to protect her, they should have been at church. What? Yeah, she invited us to her house. Get over it. Kris, for long we have been distant, but I never imagined we would be enemy clans. Talk to me no longer. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm friends with Susie now. What of it? You know, I used to read way too much into this. I thought that Caddy knew some pieces of the prophecy because like Gaster told her or whatever through her incantations or whatever, and like she knew that Susie was gonna like fight Noelle at some point. But you know, it probably is just the case is that Caddy is a jealous little bitch. You know? She's a jealous little bitch who doesn't like that Susie's like with her girl. With her crush. Susie had the guts to hang out with Noelle and you didn't. The twin beasts approach. Leave now, and I will curse you only lightly. But bring harm to Noelle, and you will taste the underworld's sickest hex. Kris, we were never close, but now we are far. To be Susie's friend is to be the world's enemy. Which is sick. I respect your game, Kris. But if you hurt Caddy or Caddy's feelings, you will be up a ball without a cord. Don't tell Caddy, but I will neutralize her hex with my sports blessing as a mercy. Run, Kris, while you still have legs! I love the way her dad looks. He's just like, I love his little goofy smile while he's stuck in the tree. That's funny. It's funny to me. Insultingly a pear. This is substitute teacher food. Wallpaper's updated. It's you and your brother and catching snowflakes. The snowmen you made each have 2 branches stuck diagonally in their heads. Oh, in their heads. They built them wrong. LJ, you built them wrong. Kids' book, some of them used to be yours. Why does an art class get a chat tower? Done, school system. Does Susie have anything dumb to say about this? Yeah, it's all just the same stuff as last time. Around the water fountain. It's lukewarm. Okay. Tam stubby hard. Tam learn how to sing. Okay. You check the time. It seems to not be time for class. Hey, what's with the egg at Birdley's desk? Never mind. I don't want to think about it. It's Birdley's desk. The leader egg is joined by the 3 eggs you found. Temmie's egg is the leader egg. Okay. Alright. So there's actually gonna be 6 eggs then. Cause like... if there's 5 places that the Forgotten Man is hidden in, and Temmie's egg is like one of the eggs. Computer is off. Okay. Alright. Of course, we know why we want to go to school in the first place. We want to see what's in this locked door! Okay. We want to see what's in God Castle! I find it interesting that we didn't take the picture of Alvin with us. Oh, well, we didn't recruit him. If that's a Dartner, we didn't recruit him. We can only take recruits to Castletown. Ah, yeah. We can only save those who want to be saved. Kris, wait a sec. Let's go get Tenna. Alright, let's go. Ralsei!
Susie, Kris, welcome back. I missed you.
Yeah. Hey, let me talk about something. Remember that cop last night, Undying? The night took her and locked her in the shelter south of town. We gotta get her out, but the door's solid steel. There's no way we can break in. So now we're looking for the codes to the lock. We thought Noelle's mom might have one, but...
Are you worried about her, Undying?
Me? A cop like her? Hell no! You know, it's just that...
Don't worry, Susie. Someone strong like her will be okay.
Someone strong like her will be okay. Do you know that?
I want this place to be a place where you can forget about the real world for a while. Just relax, okay? And if anything tough happens, I'll come help you two as fast as I can.
Thanks, Ralsei.
If it's any consolation, I don't sense any immediate danger.
Oh, you know when something's gonna happen to Undying, if anything at all, don't you?
If the Knight's only goal was to hurt people, they would have acted sooner, right?
Yeah. So the Knight's goal is not to hurt people. It probably is to, like... It's either to, like, fulfill the prophecy or just to, like, get Deaths back or something. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, with this sentiment, it kind of sort of goes against the whole ERAM as the Knight theory. Because ERAM just wants to have fun. ERAM is like, this is a game to me. This is a game. And this is like, oh, it's not a game to the Knight. But the Knight does also laugh. Unless if the Knight is being possessed by Friend and Friend is the one laughing. Oh, that makes sense.
For now, let's make sure no one else gets taken.
Yeah, alright. What's with you? Making me feel better.
I like you too, Susie.
Yeah, alright, knock it off with your stupid voice.
Why, Woo?
I should not have taught him that. You taught him ooh ooh. Oh, no. The gang's all here! All we need is Noelle and we'll have our full line of chess characters. Oh. The rubble around here has been polished. Okay. I'm the hacker. I'm a programmer too. Keep it on the down low. I got the mods on deck. I'm about to win it big. He's using a notched controller to play what looks like a child's game. Programmer's someone that programs video games, right? I'm trying to scam this guy using a children's game.
but his controller keeps malfunctioning. This guy a genius? Is he on to me? There's way too much heat in here. I'll go back to cheating rules at Snakes and Ladders.
It's a cheater versus a cheater, I guess.
Look, guys, it's in the wrist. The wrist. You want to be part of the fan club, you gotta be good at fanning. Boss, you want to learn how to fan? Or are you just a fan of fanning?
You're the same, Rudin. A powerful computer like Our Lady Grace needs powerful fans. This is how ancient people cooled their computers, right? Yeah, sure, whatever. Munch, munch. Such is the way of the worm. This is a great town. All my friends are here and ready to blow big bucks. Still, can't help but feel like I haven't seen... What? What? Nothing. Bye, bye. You haven't seen Spampton around. Okay. It was a great town. All my friends are here. So, I haven't seen Spampton. Well...
Oh, actually, yeah, let's check their defenses. Ah, Kris got 3 guts now. Hell yeah.
Dark hero carries out fate with the blade. Carries out fate with the blade. Okay. Susie got another guts and her rudeness is back up to 100. Records and faces the fate. Oh, Rousey's guts went back down. Oh, Rousey's guts went back down to 0. Okay. Fluffiness, healing. Healing 15. Okay. Looking for originality, innovation? Then click no further than Addison's our new Fungadero. Will have your hometown family funning around town. Looking for...
Damn nice outfit, Rousey. I didn't have anything to do with this.
It reacts to your presence. I went too far with my training. My legs have achieved a kind of ultra instinct where they can lead their own independent life without me. I would not mind if only my legs were also introverted. Though I'm just a small ball, with friends I have become more well-rounded than ever. Okay.
Newbert! You've been sparing all Newbert's friends. Now they're your friends too. That's good. When you spare people, this world moves up. Newbert moves up too.
He just left. He's gone now. Ah, yeah! That's my girl.
Lemonade, please.
Dark Candy Starfate. Hathy's going to order a heart foam latte. Okay. Much to my chagrin, it seems we've become a cat cafe. What is it? That I must say. Yeah, was it? I hope it is to your liking. Would you like anything? For the young human, we recommend the tiramisu cat ears. For the young monster, we recommend the black-tailed churros. For the young prince, we recommend the mochi paw pastries. Oh yeah, there were just less guys in Chapter 3, weren't there? Yeah, there were just less guys. Okay. Yeah, Chapter 3 is kind of like short-ish, I guess. The song is so sweet, Cap. So sweet, you made it for us. It's awful. I love boys. Boys are great. Hey, boss, thought the dojo could use some new beats. Maybe something a little romantic-like for the mademoiselles. I didn't know there was 3-for-1 babes deal in town, boss. I'm gonna give these fine ladies the reverse diss of a lifetime. Do you ship them? Do you ship them? Do you ship them? Maybe not with the last one. How does dating work for Siamese twins? How does dating work for them? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. This new romantic style of dojo is difficult for me. It may take years to master the lovely formation. Hey, apparently you met my friends, the other Pippinses. Yeah, they're actually losers. Guess I hyped them up a bit. Boss, I'm sorry, but welcome to the Love Dojo. No, it's still the same as before. You can still fight, but now the music is just overly sentimental. I don't like it. But now you can only fight lovers. Boss, you want to do battle with lovers? No worries, boss. We'll always be here. I'm Love Master. Don't ask me about loves. Thanks. Alright, love is when two people fight in a dojo together. Did I get that right? The problem is that there's like 50 different types of love, and like, y'all just like simplify it down to one thing. You want to do battle? Weather always sticks together. Forecast sparkles with cold beauty. You looked at the sky and took sunglasses. Ah, now their attacks are coordinated, right? They're shooting out the same thing. They're shooting out crystals. Grass shines with a soft romantic glow. Umbrella warm hat. The sky took an umbrella. Tonight's weather is moon, glorious moon. Yeah, because like they were doing different attacks before, but now they're like all coordinated and they can like agree on what to send after us. Yeah, that's actually nice little character development if you pay attention to the telescope. Is crystal, shinerous crystal. Okay. Soft romantic glow. Okay. You looked at the sky and took a warm hat. So you've caught on to our forecast. Nice work, you little sunshines. But winning us over won't be that easy. Here comes the rain. Uh-oh. Sheep. It's a cute little ship. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a moon. Lena and Anilina are hyping each other up, just survive. Okay. Haha, nice try, but the weather's only warming up. Alina, tell them what's next. Wait, can I just say that we are doing so amazing right now? Oh, well, Nina, you're amazing. Amazingly cool, that is.
And I love the romantic music they have in this dojo.
Oh, well, Nina, me too, me too.
Anyway, here's our last attack.
The two celestial bodies.
The perfect power forever couple.
Uh-oh, ah! No. The weather always sticks together. Okay, okay, I gotta put more focus on the little sheep. Because, like, it shoots out electricity. Ah. Ah. I need to be low to the ground. What am I doing? I need to be low to the ground. Ah. There's a lamp now. Wow, we're getting perfect chemistry with that attack. Just perfect.
Oh, I felt it. I felt sparks flying.
Me too. Haha. Except for
that lamp.
yes, that was really weird.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
It did make the attack stronger,
It did.
but it was weird.
We didn't like it.
I think
What?
it was bad.
Yeah, probably. What? Battle's over.
Okay, here's the reward. You received an executive buffet. Buffet. I refuse to ever call it buffet. I will only ever call it buffet. Cause, like, spell it right. It's English, not French. When someone gets hurt, Newbert gets hurt too. Let your heart look like me, red smiling. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wait. Are you an image bearer, Newbert? Are you the pure sunshine that we should strive to be like? Let your heart look like me, red and smiling. When the happy heart is smiling. The demon heart is crying, that's the knight's heart. And then the happy heart is the other thing, and that's the one that's smiling. Ah, dude, what if they're like two sides of the same song? It's like the hardcore lyrics is like the knight side of the song, and then like the happy lyrics is like the fun game side of the song. And they're both following something into the dark, with their heart as the arc which shall shine them the way. But they're following two different masters with different personalities. Let your heart look like me, red smiling. When people get hurt, Newbert gets hurt. What you have done to the least of these, you have done to me. Oh my gosh, Newbert just straight up is an image bearer, isn't he? This guy really annoys me just because he's on a higher level. He thinks he can shut up the water cooler. Get real. Seems visibly agitated. Oh, Commander, what lovely amenities you have provided. Would you like a sip of water? It's delicious, as expected. I guarantee it. I just drank directly out of the tap. Yeah. You're a precious Newbert. Oh, welcome home. Things have changed here again in Nicktown. Your town's love is strong. Beauty grows in your heart. Let's see to a merciful life. Ah, do I look different? Sorry, I'm just me. My color must have faded. Pay it no mind. Yeah, this is another reason why I don't really believe in player evil theories, because the game will always compliment you if you make a good choice. Like, yeah, the game will condemn you if you make a bad choice, but it will also, like, compliment you if you make a good choice. So I don't think player evil theory holds any weight at all. Ribbit, ribbit. It's supporting Zapper out of fear. Boss, Why don't you let this weakling retire, huh? He served me tea when I asked for something tough. Sorry, this Swatcho guy, I mean. Not Rolsey, he's fine. Oi, boss, watch how good I am at cleaning. I'm beating up the dust so bad it ain't coming back. That's not how it works. Damn, I should try that. Oh, boss, you know I respect your decisions, but this Zappa creature you recruited is a bit much. I have everything handled, so why not let him retire? He tried to wipe his face with my little bunny here, so now we are having a bit of a cleaning contest. But he's such a clod. His very presence dirties the ground. It's doing its best to cheer Swatchling on. Doki Doki Security. Doki Doki Literature Club. Mamma Mia. Yeah, this is just the same thing as before. Lightness only wants one thing, and it's disgusting! I mean, delicious. You can only ask for the spin cake or nothing after he says that. Spin cake was added to your items. Mama food, I think it will be my turn to bake next time. Soon the building that looks like my face will be my house. That was always my dream. I just learned what bread is. Use items. We could make a twin ribbon if we wanted. Should we? Have to put your hair into pigtails. Spike band. Yeah, it's still just the same items as last time. Okay. Lancer cookies from organic free-range Lancers. Free! I now pronounce you Cookie and Wife. Even if you get stronger, Lancer cookies never falter. Always reliable. They will heal you in times of need. If you need to be healed 1 HP. Oh, I didn't look up the night code before we started. The mic code, I mean. When someone gets hurt, Noober gets hurt too. Yeah, okay. That is definitely a reference to the player, though. That is definitely a reference to the player. Let your heart look like me, red and smiling. The music shop is closed. Everyone's busy this time. Okay. Welcome, travelers. I know what you're going to say. Now, there's no shame in it. You fought the knight, didn't you? Well, we all know there's no winning there. What? You got the Shadow Crystal? I see. So you were able to recover the Shadow Mantle. That's odd, Kris. Where did you find it? Well, never mind that. You got the crystal. That's all that matters. Now you've got 3. Only 2 more and we should have enough to make something I think you'll quite enjoy. Now, good luck, and I'll be taking that Shadow Crystal. It's strange. By all reasonable means, the strength of your next opponent should be enough to already ring the bell on your defeat. But for some reason, I cannot but think you may win. What is this feeling? Hope? Whatever it is, it's quite funny. We are giving Sham hope when we go after the Shadow Crystals. Strengthen your next opponent. The strength of your next opponent should be enough to already ring the bell on your defeat. Oh, is he talking about the Titan at the end of the game? Because I was going to say, if he's talking about Gerson, Gerson's chill, dude. And, like, I don't know, the statue Gerson isn't too hard of a fight. But if he is talking about the Titan, then, like, oh, yeah. Yeah, so he actually has some indication of what's going to happen. You know what? He probably read the entirety of the prophecy, just like Rousey did. And he doesn't see anything. He doesn't, like, see any way we can sort of, like, string this together for something good. Right? But as we get the Shadow Crystals, he starts to be challenged on that. He's like, Well, you didn't break the prophecy. But you found something it didn't mention. You found something new. You found a blank page. And you wrote in that blank page what you wanted. And... Huh. It's hard to tell. Because, like, it's hard to tell if going after the Shadow Crystals is a good thing or a bad thing. Because it always feels like we're doing bad things to get them, right? Like, we're letting an incredibly dangerous criminal out of jail. And then in the next one, we're like... we, like... indulge in the ramblings of a crazy person who wants to ascend to goshhood. And we put him in this big machine... which doesn't feel good. And then in the third one, we straight up kill a whole bunch of Darkners. In the third one, we play through the weird route, the sword route. And we get the Shadow Mantle. And like I've said this before, you can no-hit the knight. You can do this if like you're just really good at the game. But you know what? That's probably the best ending. Is where you're able to beat the knight no-hit. You don't even need the Shadow Mantle. You could just beat the knight no-hit. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is. That's probably the, yeah. But, you know, whenever he talks about our opponents, he usually talks about the secret bosses. The strength of your next opponent should be enough to already ring the bell on your defeat. I mean, Gerson is pretty strong. So maybe he just, like, read that Gerson is, like, one of the strongest Darkners in the dang game. But he didn't account for the fact that Gerson's, like, a chill guy who almost wants Susie to beat him in a fight. Some reason I can't help but think you may win. Okay. You still sell the same item. Oh, no, wait, you don't. You sell a CD bagel now. Oh, you do sell new stuff. Yeah, you sell CD bagels instead of dark candies now. You do change up your items. It's hard to tell Sham's motives. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like Sham's a bad guy. If Sham does end up being a twist villain, it's gotta be through something along the lines of, well, I thought this was the right thing to do, but I guess it wasn't. I don't know. It's hard to shake the feeling of going after the Shadow Crystals being, like, a bad thing to do, but also hard to shake the fact that this is giving Sham some level of hope, right? It's hard to analyze. It really is. Hello, boss. Welcome to TV Studio. Here you can play various mini-games. They have no effect on anything, so just enjoy yourself and relax. Okay. Any tips? Alright, listen up. Keep it in mind, this is just for fun. Time your notes well to get gold notes. Well, there might be some lag, just adjust on the fly. And B, play the notes. You can press L or B to play the notes too, or mix and match. Made a mistake, quit or restart by pressing Y. Yeah, that's all. Not from you, fair. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's good. Look, I know this guy can't talk, but he seems to really, really like his job, so let's just let him do it. Yeah. Yeah, these are just for fun. These are just like, sort of like, it's like the rock stage segments, but it's like boss themes. Interestingly enough, there's none for Chaos King. You'd think there'd be one for each of the bosses, but there's only one for like the Queen, There's one for TV time. And then there's one for raise up your bat. That's interesting because, like, and like this is like the second part of the queen fight. Because there's like two parts of the queen fight. There was like the regular queen fight, and then like the giant mech fight. And then there's TV time, but then there was also Black Knife. I can kind of understand why that one's not on here because the knight is just like. Maybe we need their likenesses. Maybe like diegetic wise, we need the royalties to their boss themes in order to do them here. Rhythm game, press the buttons in time with the notes to get a high score. It's Pippins and Shadow Guy for no details. Yeah, Mike's room. Seems to be locked with a code. Enter it. So it was... I don't know if I'll be able to remember it. It was a 6, a 1, a 5, and a 4, I'm pretty sure. And I know that the 6 was early. Okay, we'll come back to this. We'll do another video and we'll come back to this one, like... I do want to do this before we actually get on the road again, right? It does have the freedom motif colors there. It looks like a thing with 4 eyes and like 2 horns on it. It could be Device Friend. It could be. Those might just be kitty ears, though. I think it looks like a microphone, but with horns. Yeah. Looks like a microphone with horns. And also the freedom motif colors there, just casually. Huh. It might be the cat. It might be Device Friend. It very much could be. I know that Device Friend, like, I'm pretty sure Device Friend is going to be a more hell-coded character. And Mike, you know, it's a word that, like, invokes themes of, like, heaven, though. But, like, it's also Mike in all caps. And we know how Undertale was with, like, love. Love didn't mean love when it was in all caps. So, anyway, I'll read a topic. Recruits. You spare or pacify enough enemies of the same type, they will be recruited. Recruits will appear in your town. What happens if you get them all? Okay, yeah, you know what? I don't need to read the manual. Wait, what did it say? You're filled with the power of Funky Town. Okay. That's just casually the name of a... Ooh la la! We are doing the wildlife fashion shoots. So admirable, so admirable. Admirable? Photo pose. Nothing. So plorable, so pliable. Okay. Huh? That's kind of cute. It's all the characters that don't have, like... It's all the characters that can't speak and are animal themed. Can you make a cheesecake this time? Let's head upstairs first. Door's locked. Yeah, Rousey just did straight up prepare a room for us. He prepared a room for the soul. It might even be, like, this might be the discarded vessels room. What if the discarded vessel is just in here? What if he's just chilling? What if he's just been chilling the whole game and he's in there? Living quarters for bad guys. Oh, and I said he instead of thems. Unfortunately. It's doing an absolutely reprehensible job of protecting the jail. I'm gonna make that mistake. I'm sorry. I make that mistake a lot. I'm Golden Sam. I'm going to leave soon, too. Golden Sam. I'm gonna leave soon, too. Hark, the other kings realize you can just go out of the back of this thing. Patient Posh, was I really the only one serious about being imprisoned? I don't know if I like this change. I feel like it takes away from the drama of the prison, like, earlier in the match. I know that it was, like, a goofy-looking prison. But at the very least, there was the idea that they were caged. I mean, like, you could just say that the ones in Chapter 3 you can get out of no problem, but, like, the ones in Chapter 1 are just cages. That's fine. Golden Sam, the cage whose head you can talk to, and I are fine. Was I the only one serious about dressing up as an animal, too? Only a single crown remains. The kings and animals left to seek their fortune. What a drag, what a drag. Don't cry, Papa. This jokester will make your belly laugh like jelly. A new court jester, eh? Let us see it.
Hey, Kingy Doodle, it's me, the new funny, Mr. Antenna. I can do dances, prances, practical jokes, clean your son's ears. Hey, what did the playing card say to the television?
Leave.
Ah, he did. Huh. Tough audience today, folks. Maybe I was too modern, too relevant. No! Whoops, I striptease! Hey, don't laugh at my misfortune,
Good work, my son. I like this one.
I mean, they like me. They really like me. Thank you so much.
What? Jester. It was he, the clown, that told me of the night's brilliance. It was Jevil who told the king about the night, about the fountain's glory, and about how I would rise to power. Funny little man. How his jokes and dances made us chuckle. Made us chuckle. Okay, so this was during the time of the reign of the Four Kings, right? A shame he had to be tricked away by his closest companion. And he was tricked away by Sham. Oh yeah, so what I'm imagining is that, like, the Four Kings, they're all sat up there in the courtroom, and then, like, Jevil comes in, and he starts, like, dancing, making jokes, and juggling and stuff. It's like the court, and he's like the court jester. He's like, well, you know, there's this guy named the Roaring Knight, and he's gonna form this great fountain, and when he does, the Spade King shall take the throne, and the other three shall be locked away. And then, like, the Spade King liked it, but the other three kings were like, these ideas are a threat to our power. We must send him to the brig. And so they send it, so they get Sham to, like, trick Jevil and send him to the brig. And then, surely enough, the Roaring Knight does come along. And when he comes along, the three kings get sent to the brig. right? And then the Spade King becomes the ruler. And then he doesn't let the Jester out of prison. I mean, maybe the Spade King did also see some danger in Jevil. I could see that. I could. But it does seem like he liked the Jester, in a way the other three kings didn't. And the Knight appeared, but he never got to meet the Knight directly. The magician Shalm, whose smile has gone empty since that day. What? Talk about the Knight. Soon you shall meet your demise by the Knight's hand. We lived, idiot. What? You met the Knight? Haha, a rare show of mercy, I suppose. With their full strength, you'd be splattered. Haha. What were they like?
They seemed a little...
A little what?
You know, a little, you know.
A little what? Draw a picture, wench. What?
They seemed a little...
Little what? Little, you know.
Okay. And that's interesting. He doesn't know what the Knight's like, because he never met the Knight.
Leave. Be gone. I like his begone face. His begone face is very silly to me. Be gone.
I have a surprise for you two. If we could go into your rooms.
Huh? Our rooms that combined?
Just for today, I thought we could use the space. For a tea party!
A tea party. Hit me, I guess. Hey, this is pretty good.
Thanks. I got help from Swatch. Kris, would you like any?
Yes, no, or 2 lumps, please. I don't know, Kris. You're the one who likes... You're the one who knows how you like tea. Why don't you choose? Why don't you choose? I'm gonna assume, because this one is different than the others, I'm gonna assume this is the one you like. There.
And here's the tea.
It's kind of funny. I always thought tea parties were for wimps. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still are, but it just feels like when I'm with you guys, I don't even need to think about that.
Susie?
Guess your stupid attitude's been rubbing off on me. Like, I don't want to say I've been getting soft, but I just always had to be tough, you know? Now it just feels like I have options.
Susie, you've changed so tremendously since I met you. No, rather, you've finally just been able to be yourself. I feel so proud of you, Susie.
Hey, you've changed too, dude.
I have?
Before you all stuck up about being good, right? Now you're actually kind of normal sometimes.
I suppose I just started appreciating you more, Susie. For example, I thought your rude buster was scary before, but now I think it's really a bad butt.
Just say badass, dude. You gonna eat a piece or what?
Huh? No, that's for you two.
Dude, You made it. You should have some. Okay. Oh, this is really nummy. Why the heck are you so surprised? I've never actually eaten cake before. Since I was making it for you two, after all. I can't believe it tastes this good. Dude, you're such a weirdo sometimes. Just have the rest. No, I couldn't. Rousey, eat the cake. That's my cake. Ah, shoot. Well, Kris, you should at least get one piece. Rousey, eat the cake. Okay, just later. I'm a bit embarrassed how much I liked it. Anyways, that was kind of fun. Thanks, Rousey. He said he never ate cake before, but we used the top cake. We gave you a top cake before. You were a liar. That was kind of fun. Thanks, Rousey. Unless we just like absorb the top cake through mitosis. Rousey never actually eats food. He just absorbs it through mitosis. That's the only way your canon can remain intact, Toby. That's the only way your canon can remain intact. Rousey has to absorb the items he eats in battle through mitosis. Otherwise, you broke your story by having him eat cake here and say he never did that before. Or he's a liar. Or you could just say that he's a liar and he lies. I'm on you! You make me study the deepest recesses of this game, and this is what I find! Now, you see, Orville. Sometimes a story is just a story. You read too much into every little thing someone says, and you just drive yourself crazy. Kris, we should do something for Rousey sometime. Heh, you got tons of awards here. Not the best one though, right, Kris?
Huh? What's the best one?
Just a super cool one Kris got today.
Really? Congratulations, Kris.
Yeah, congrats.
Kris, if you want any kind of award, I can add it for you.
He can't though. It's a drawer. It's full of green crayon. It's full of green crayons. Rousey knows we're missing green crayons. Whoa, did the prophecy say that Kris lost their green crayon? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Hey, what happened to our stuff?
I placed it all in storage. Don't worry, I'll bring it back next time.
Nice, still got my rock and roll outfit. Hey, what happened to our stuff?
I placed it all in storage.
Okay, you already said that. Susie's fridge, perfectly stocked by someone else. Susie's bed, perfectly made by someone else. Perfectly, interestingly enough, as well. Oh, he's so sweet. He's so sweet building these rooms for us. Dude, you gotta leave your slice half-eaten?
I'll deal with it when we leave the room.
Hey, your cake slice is full again.
I didn't want to leave half-eaten food lying around.
So you like, what, regenerate it? Dude, you should fix it by eating it.
I will later.
Oh, infinite food glitch? Oh, that's fucking... That's swish. It's cool. The holes have been organized in the corner to save space. Okay, but how though? Bouncy bed for a bouncy boy. She's like an evil laugh greatest hits compilation. What am I doing, boss? Oh, just gathering worms, you see. Don't tell anyone, but I kind of want to work for that rules card. It is receiving enrichment from tamping the soft soil. It's me, the hacker. I'm gathering greens for a secret life hack. Greens? Green greens. Get a terrarium for your computer and you can touch grass as you game. As you come. Why did I say come? If you're married from a girl, any life hack is a wife's hack. The bulldozer is receiving enrichment from its surroundings. Do I need to turn you into a Deltarune character because you're technically alive? Me and the Prince King are building enrichment enclosures for the townsfolk. Wow, what a great, normal, nice thing to do! Maybe if I built a gosh old isolation chamber, Mr. Society can come back. You want Mr. Society to come back. I do think there is going to be something there. I think Mr. Society is going to come back somehow. I want it to be during the weird route, and he sees like the entire castle town frozen in ice, and then he has like a mini boss against Noelle. Careful.com, pretty boy. This room site's a work zone.
What happened to the wall?
I don't know, but we're not stopping till we hit buried treasure. Good idea.
What treasure?
Get a load of the guy with no meat or fruit in his castle walls.
I'm sorry. I'm new at this. I'm new.
Susie, can you enrich my enclosure? I can punch a hole in drywall and hide toys inside. Thank you. Someday, I will do the same for you. Are they gonna break through to the room where are they gonna break through to the heart room? That would be crazy, actually, if this actually went somewhere and they broke through to the heart room. That's like a layer down, so I don't think that'll happen, but... Queen shall notice my brilliance any day now. Something about that lamp's brightness level. It seems low. Hath she not noticed her lamp's bounciest booty? The fuck? Kris, Susie, how do you like my new room? Do you want a sip? That's acid. We die. Oh dear, first you don't want to swim in the free pool. Now you don't want to drink the free pool water. More for me, I suppose. And look on the right, check that out. I built a new city with the free space I found in the wall.
It's not free?
You're free. Wow, this tune is banging! Who made it? I made it. State-of-the-art 32 kbps bitrate for audio files.
Audio files?
Audio files. It's keeping the streets clean. Looks like a touring band. They only do the touring part, though. Looks like Head Hathie's trying computer dating. Looks like Werewire's trying computer dating. Okay. TV time! Ah, hell yeah! These rooms aren't... One thing I will say is that these rooms aren't as, like, well-designed as the rooms downstairs, is what I'll say. Like, there's no beds or anything in here. There's no personalization in here. There's just, like... Oh, wait a minute, actually, no. Because of what we're going to see later, that actually makes perfect sense. Because, like, Rousey saw Lancer's room, and so he knew what to base Lancer's room off of. But... with these guys, he probably just gave them like a blank room for them to put stuff in. Yeah. Yeah, because he didn't really know what to do for their rooms. The TV guys shall notice my brilliance any day now. Gee, ha, what a stupid looking lamp, folks. Like the lamp itself is stupid. It also has a small ass. What did thou say about, boy? Rules, don't loseth it. Keepeth your eyes on the prize. This room is funky and funny. It may not be my forever home, but for now, wow, you're great hosts. Not as great a host as me, but hey, what can you do? Aren't you normally way bigger? Everything's bigger on TV, kid. Ha 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 ha! Everything. Please, find someone to adopt me. He really is just like a dog, isn't he? He's a dog. Oh, Prince Drowsy, look how many hats I've racked up. Ah, your original hat? Oops, I seem to have lost it forever. My dear Prince, you need not your hat to hide your face anymore. I'm sure your friends will accept you if you just get plastic surgery. No, that's not the point! Hacha, hacha, don't touch that podium, folks. Our TV Time Season 2 will begin. You don't want episodic content that deteriorates in quality over time, do you? Do you? Hacha, hacha. Oh, now you understand. Now you understand why shows can't run on forever. Oh, now you do. Okay, now you now you understand why I stopped watching TV. My sweet frozen sundae, our relationship has never been more solid. Except, I think the lamp put its hand on mine. And it's made me feel funny. But we will ignore that. For love. Stalker, I hardly know her. My love for you shines brighter than any lamp. And it only touches your hand with your permission. Ha ha! My hot, burning meteoric hunk. I feel so on fire with you. Almost as hot as the lampshade when it caressed my hair. I don't know how I felt about that. I want to forget it, I think. Lampshade or not, something about that lamp is really shady. I think I saw it walking between rooms. Repeatedly. Okay, yeah, you don't have anything to say if I do that, okay. Hey, what's that room over there? Your room?
Sorry, it's still really dusty and dirty, so...
So what?
So you can't go inside until I clean it.
Come on, what are you hiding that's embarrassing? Last one there's a fresh egg.
Susie, wait!
I am so sorry, Kris. I am so sorry. You are the rottenest egg I think I've ever met in my life. Does that make you feel better? I hope it does. It's empty. So you were trying to hide that this room was completely empty as well.
My room, I don't need a room. At least, that's what I thought. So I never...
You live here? Why do we have rooms and not you?
Making you two happy is my purpose. If I think about it, there's no reason for me to have anything.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard! You see this stupid excuse for a room? I don't care what the reason is. Me and Kris are gonna fill it up, wall to wall, until you have the most badass room in the castle.
Susie?
Look, you can't be the only one with an empty room. It's too sad, you know? Wherever we go, we'll keep an eye out for furniture. Right, Kris? Come on.
Kris, Susie is so nice. It makes my heart hurt. I don't really have any hobbies or interests. Baking, sewing, singing. Those are all just things I thought to do for you two. But recently, I'm starting to feel like I'm developing my own opinions. My own likes, my own dislikes, my own desires, my own fears. Please tell me, should I Darkner be feeling like this?
Please be yourself.
Kris, hearing that from you, I might just...
Alright, footage and piece number 1. Thanks, Susie. Let's go, Kris.
Can you please take this back?
Okay, so one of the themes I've noticed with Deltarune, and this sort of relates back to how, like, the Darkners sort of see the Lightners as, like, deities and stuff. It feels like what's going on here is that the Darkners, like, develop their own perceptions on the Lightners. But then when, like, they actually get into this moment where they meet the Lightners, their preconceived notions are, like, challenged, right? Because they don't have the full picture. They don't have every piece of information there is. And so, like, it probably is a surprise for Ralsei to hear, like, I want you to have, like, a badass room in here. I want you to have, like, 50 quadrillion stuff in here. You know, like, Ralsei just assumed that what he was supposed to do is he was just supposed to serve. To Ralsei's mind, his only purpose is service. But, like, Ralsei is, like, our friend. Ralsei's... he's, like, there's a little, like, freaking, like, I don't know, freaking, like, shoe. He's, like, a little freaking shoe that I can, like, hug and, like, pet and, like, he's a shoe. He's a... So that's what Ralsei is in the light world. He's a shoe. The curtains are fluttering. But it kind of relates to that whole idea of just, like, you don't have the full picture here. And so what really happens is something that's, like, beyond your perception. By process of elimination, this is the best thing in Ralsei's room. Better than this?
This was my first possession. Just for me. Since you gave it to me, I hold it every night. Perhaps it sounds silly, but since then, my first selfish desire was, I want more plushies.
That's not selfish. It's only selfish if you take them from people. It's a Rowsy plush from the orb tossing game. Yeah. This is why I gave Rowsy the present. I usually give it to Burley because it's like, what an unexpected act of kindness. What the fuck? I guess this is part of the floor? It just looks like part of the wall. I guess this is part of the floor. Okay. Okay. So, Rowsy, we'll keep an eye out for more plushies, okay? Okay, so I think I am going to end it here. All right, so I think I'm gonna end the recording here just so I can kind of go look up what the mic code is. So see y'all later. Bye bye.